Now I can join the army. As an officer, no less.
Okay. We're just gonna... Yeah. Let's do that. Quest complete. Old soldiers. Hey, and we got 5 skill points. You know what that means. It's gonna take them a while to lock onto us. Oh, what's this? Blockbuster. Chance of breaking enemy's weapons. Just block with your weapon. Can also stun. Ooh. It's gonna be a tough call. Oh gosh. Gosh.
Lovely day for it.
Did you hear? Mrs. Sapper found a bomb buried in her garden. Lucky it didn't blow her up.
Now, what were we up to? Well, no.
Lovely day for it.
Did you hear about Constable Rossetti's wife's cake?
No, I did not. Why are you all in the house? Oh. I swear, they keep giving me a heart attack every time I turn around and there's a new one in the house. Dig spot. Here. Riot zone strictly enforced. Ah. Okay, that's what's their name's house. That's a doctor. So, constable? Constable?
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
That's very interesting. Oh, do some bread. And some tea.
I hope I'm not actually coming down with something.
Oh.
That'd be rich.
Ah, there we go. That solves that. Solved it, didn't I? Yeah, okay.
My first letter is from Mrs. Emily.
What's your fancy?
I don't suppose you have any exotic pharmaceuticals?
The old top shelf? Oh, I might. Oh, you should have seen me back in the day. I used to be the city's leading supplier of top shelf goods. Before Verloc poached my top shelf girl, I have been trying to brew a little something. I've an idea for an antidote for the fog.
That would be handy.
Thing is, I need samples. One from Amlin Village, one from the Garden District. Oh, I'd go myself, but you know how it is running a shop. Busy. Do you think you could get me some samples? Or I'd give you the recipe for me fog antidote, and, well, I do have a few bottles left on the old top shelf from back in the day. Just take this device into a patch of fog and let it go all the way through its cycle. You might want to wear a gas mask.
So I just take this fog sucker into a patch of pea soup, wait for it to cycle, and then bring blood samples back to you?
There you go. A word to the efficient is sufficient.
Sucker for science. Well, you know what? I really am. You're not wrong there. Oh boy, acid rain.
Will you? Let's take a look at Nice. He crawls off to sleep.
Yeah. I could get her off joy in a tick. Might save our
You're going
life.
to get through this. It's going to be okay.
Try to breathe.
Can't you see this woman is sick?
What do you think you're doing?
You want her to die?
My God. I nearly had a heart attack, I think. Oh, goodness. Why is everything so great? I feel so... sad.
Thank God you've recovered. Here, take some joy.
But I think the joy is what set me off. The moment I took it this time, I started to shake.
Well, you can't just stop taking joy. You want to become a downer?
I can't. Something's gone wrong with me. I can't tolerate it anymore.
Look at her eyes. She's completely off her joy.
Miss Minturn, you simply must take your joy. We insist.
Yes, of course. I shall. Just let me catch my breath.
It's like the joy just
I'll let you know.
broke something out of me. It was a bad joy. Seems like there's been a lot of bad joy lately.
Dear Uncle Jack.
I wonder if there are so many downers these days. Or did I just never notice?
Stop making us miserable.
Well, I think it's quite clear there is some sort of issue with the
It's
joy.
sad. There's only one possible answer. Dr. Joy.
Please step away immediately. Please step away immediately.
Just really want the dig spot, giant robot lady. Can't you just let me have the dig spot?
Please step away immediately.
There we go. We got the goods. Ah, I think it's one of the flyers. One of the flyers is going by there. That doctor there. So let me to enter the lab. I think to enter the lab, I have to, report back to Mrs. Oliphant to get the credentials to enter the lab. Getting in the lab gets me the letter of transit. And then that guy's still trying to get me to rescue Peachy. Nope, that doesn't let me around the corner. Have to, take right. Water them, it is literally raining.
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Right is right. Right is right.
There's a lovely row of tulips in front of my house. But they're half gone, and And I found a great big pile of tulip tops in the rubbish. Has some animal come and eaten half my... Is it a badger?
There we go.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
Right as rain, sir.
Oh, you know what? I am not wearing my appropriate tire.
Right as rain.
In there. Why am I walking? Whenever I can do this.
But old Under hasn't changed since old George V.
Alrighty, so me. Okay. Medkit, septic. It's definitely going there. Definitely going there. Need to fill up some canteens here. You know what? I've already got 10. We'll just do that. Do that one. Do that one. Honeyway. Yams. Look at those. That one. That one. Yes, we want to get rid of the enhanced rocks. That's probably fine. And it was. Oops. Wonder what I accidentally put away there. Ah, well, we'll figure it out. Back to Mrs. Oliphant. La da da da. Still out for some good coffee.
Terribly busy. What is it?
Gemma's been taken away. I saw 2 doctors shove her into a popper.
Oh my goodness. Why?
But she was digging into the tunnels. That didn't come out right. I followed up. The whole underground is sort of falling apart.
Oh my.
That's why you sent her, wasn't it? Not to write about the tunnel rats.
I certainly couldn't print a story like that, could I?
The joy's gone bad, and Dr. Verloc knows. But he's telling them not to worry. He's got some sort of permanent solution.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Well, that's sort of exactly what I thought. If I had a press pass, I could get into Hayworth Labs. And my old adulator, if you still got it.
After what happened to Gemma? Dr. Verloc, he's sort of his own law there.
I have some personal business there.
If I'm not here when you get back, if you found something out, see if you can't publish it. Those numpties out there know how to put the ink on the page, but the only articles they ever read are their own.
You're getting out? How?
Oh, I wouldn't even know how to get out. But you never know when I might stop printing lies. And they won't like that.
Great. I've got all my press stuff back. That ought to be handy. You can show up all sorts of places regular people shouldn't go.
Hey, there we go. Now we can enter the lab. That's handy dandy. Yep.
Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
Nope, we're definitely alright. We're alright, Arthur. Just keep pressing on.
All right.
Righto.
Lovely day for it.
Do you remember when we used to swim in the river? I don't.
Yeah, throwing this out there. I think you might have taken a little too much joy. Or I did. One of the two. Let's take it right.
Don't wave that at me.
Sorry? The draw weapon button is right next to the walk button. I'm sorry. Not like I meant to threaten you.
Take your joy immediately. You must take your joy immediately.
What can I do for you today?
Lovely weather. Morning.
What's up with you? There's definitely something. Otherwise these wouldn't be jammed.
All right.
Right as rain. Right as rain.
So much to choose from. Nice to see you.
You are not suspicious at all, sir. That's... Alrighty, back to the laboratory. Yeah, go here. Hayworth Labs. Here we go again. What is the adulator? Greets people for you. Oh! Interesting.
Here to see the doctor? He does love to be in the papers, they're right on in.
That doesn't look ominous at all.
I told him the labs was on lockdown. They don't listen anymore.
Well, you certainly laid out a convincing argument.
Are you saying I hit him too hard?
I don't know. Is he breathing?
Well, he made a sort of sigh.
And then some gurgling noises?
He came right at me.
Just make sure you leave that electro baton near him.
in case he turns out to be important. I've learned so much from you over the years.
Lovely day for it.
Righto.
Where do you think you're going then? We're not open to the general public. Bugger off!
I'm interviewing Dr. Verloc.
Ah, you're a member of the Fourth Estate. You've come at an awkward time, you see, as we're just in the middle of... Well, there's been a bit of excitement in the lab. Best come back tomorrow.
You're not saying something's gone wrong?
No, of course not. Everything's peachy. Look, all right, you take your press pass up to Helen in public relations. Just follow the sort of brown-coloured line. I must ask you not to stray from the path, because there's all sorts of delicate machinery and chemicals and whatnot, and we don't want you hurting yourself, do we?
What sort of crisis makes them lock down the entire factory?
Being out of everything to make joy, perhaps? Well, I guess he's putting it in his lap. Okay, I'll give him that. To all employees, we've had a wee accident. The constable's here to help us. Please cooperate by carrying your ID at all times, as they don't know who's who. Fantastic. You know what that means. I can impersonate a staff member, and they won't know the difference.
I'm not sure the workers here will have the same respect for a press pass as the Bobbies did.
Oh dear. Something tells me this is,
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
out of order. Ah. Okay, finally. Clothing scrap, duct tape, no, okay. Follow the radio. Locked. Of course it's locked. Somewhere in here is going to be an employee ID. Found more of our duck army. Oh, nice.
Mind the closing doors, please. Please stand by for decontamination. Product purity is our highest goal at Hayworth Labs. The decontamination procedure allows us to maintain the highest standard of purity.
I'm so glad they're concerned about purity.
You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
Turn down the heat on the brominating reaction until you've noted the temperature curve. I need to determine the explosive threshold temperature. It's mine! Never mind. Just drop the temperature. I want samples of any residue on the explosive debris.
Cheer up!
Please don't make a fuss.
We're okay. Nothing to see over here. Just decontaminating. That looks industry standard. Live photos. Dried pumpkins. Liberty caps.
That door looks rather sturdy. I wonder if there's a way around it.
Why won't you cheer up? Take!
Give him the right!
Please don't struggle.
Yep. Nope, we gotta decontaminate. Decontaminate. That looks like a very sturdy door. You know what this looks like, though? Very backdoor kind of way.
Bringing me down! Downer, downer.
Okay. Stick a couple of those.
This won't take a minute.
Pardon me, sir. I just really don't even want your joy pills. Oh, but your coffee I do want. I want your coffee. Oh, good. We can decontaminate up ahead.
The number one priority is to isolate the item sample. It must not get contaminated.
Worker safety.